back to another video. So this video is something that I'm really excited to touch up on again, and some of you might actually know this already because a couple of months ago I officially made an announcement that we are going to be making a book together. Now with this, of course, I kind of took a break with it, but a lot of you guys have come together in the community to join the Discord server, which has over 200 people now involved in this book, which is just absolutely crazy. Now the reason why I wanted to make this video is essentially to pick this back up and get the community together and share some really cool details. Now first of all, why this should be interesting to you: A, it's a superhero book; B, it's going to be published on Amazon; and most importantly, which is I guess a very big pro, is you will actually earn money from this. So it's working in a style where you guys submit chapters essentially, and if your chapter gets selected, you then are officially a part of the book, and when it comes out to officially be sold on Amazon, you will actually receive money from your chapter. So also pretty important to mention is that you will be mentioned as an author as well, and you will become co-authors with me. So I'm going to be going a lot more in depth on that in the Discord channel and when you guys submit chapters, etc. So you can check out the link in the description below for that. But what's very key is to explain what this book is about and how you guys can get involved. So in a nutshell, this should really give you a quick perspective, essentially a blurb of this book. It's about a guy, okay? First of all, the book's called Untouchable. The guy's called Marcellus, and he's not a guy, he's actually a kid. Now, he has these superhero powers that essentially make him untouchable. Now, to a certain extent, so it's not like he can actually, never die. He's not invincible, he's just untouchable. Now, the special power that he has at this given time, and what makes him so important, is that he technically doesn't age at all. That's the first thing. Anyone that gets near him as well, he's able to essentially have this magnetic force that just keeps everyone away from him. Now, at the time, this is going back, literally we're talking a long time ago, and we then fast forward to the future. So again, if you're getting confused, let me clear this up. So there are these essentially army-based generals, whatever you want to call them, called Varbicus, and they have special powers as well. However, their of course ultimate aim is world domination. Now when they find out about Marcellus and the special powers he has, they're essentially missing an ingredient to what can stop them from taking over, of course, the world and having that world domination. Now their main aim at this time in the story, which is right at the beginning, is to capture Marcellus. Now what they do tend to do, I don't want to spoil it too much because this is what's going to be told in the Discord server, but they capture him, he gets kidnapped essentially, something crazy goes on, and they get frozen. And we fast forward now, literally like a lot of, we're in the future, okay? We're in the future. I don't want to say too much, but we're in the future, and it's global warming as well. Global warming has had a massive effect on Earth, and things are really going down. Now they basically, Marcellus accidentally comes back to life purely by being unfrozen alongside Varbicus as well. Now don't forget, they don't age, okay? This is like their super important power as well, and all hell breaks loose. Now this is where you guys can now continue the story, and this is where I want you guys to join the Discord server if you're interested in actually making a chapter for this book, but also not necessarily just making a chapter, but coming up with designs for the characters, how they should look, types of weapons there are, locations, etc. So everyone can be a part of this book without essentially submitting a chapter. But in order to earn some cash from it, I guess, of course you need to submit a chapter, and then it gets voted, and if it gets enough votes, it then makes it into the final book. So here is my call to action for you guys: visit the Discord server, submit a chapter, and let's get this ball rolling. Now I'm really excited for this. We've already done a full chapter which you can go ahead and read from yourself as well, to again get a much bigger picture on how this story is going and what direction you can take it in, but the rest is left to everybody else now. So it will all vary on the next chapter, the chapter after that, and however many chapters there will be. There's no actual limit, of course, until it just gets really good, and then it's time for it to come to an end. So visit the links in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigo.